Hello, everybody. I'm Matt.
And I'm Maggie.
And we are...
Hopefully Awesome.
That's right. A positive place on the internet where we nerd out about all the geeky things we love. And today's geeky thing is...
Bunch of stuff.
We got some reviews. Okay. We got some news. We got some news. We've got some Transformers stuff. We got some James Gunn stuff. And then we got, Maggie, listen here. We got Power Rangers Once and Always. We've got, wait, is it Once and Always or Always and Forever?
Always and Forever, Matt.
And then we got Mando Season 3. We got Renfield. And we got Suzume. All right. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, ladies and gentlemen, because this is the Hopefully Awesome Show, our weekly podcast where Maggie and I recap all the nerdy goodness from last week. If this is your first time hanging out with us, welcome to the live show. We are getting things going. We had to preempt yesterday to do the live show today, and so of course normally Tuesday would be our going back to Beast Wars day, but that will now happen.
Psych.
Yeah, gotcha. April Fools. Yeah, I don't know. But we'll actually be doing Going Back to Beast Wars on Thursday. So tonight we got the Hopefully Awesome Show. Tomorrow night we got Going Back to Smallville at its regularly scheduled time, and then Thursday at 8:30 special live show Thursday for Going Back to Beast Wars. It's gonna be great.
Great.
Really great.
Like a great grandfather.
On Thursday there's also rumored. There's a rumor that there's gonna be a new Transformers trailer for Rise of the Beast. Just throwing that out there. Are you excited?
Cheetor.
Holy crap, it's Cheetor, Maggie.
Good job, Matt. Good job. I'm proud of you. On that.
Ooh.
What?
This tastes good.
It tastes good?
Yeah, you did good.
Okay. It's really good?
I really like it. Everybody, check out this mug. All right. Look at it. It's like misshapen. I can't really tilt it.
You already talked about this mug.
I really like it because it looks like Mickey Mouse was trying to make me a mug and failed. And I love it. That's what I love about it. All right.
Hi, Angie.
Hello. Doki Doki. I don't know. Yeah, it's a little too close for you.
Yeah.
I
feel like...
There you go. Tell you what, I'll do this. Hey,
no, it's better.
We got a close-up on Matt while Maggie's taking care of some stuff.
I already took care of it.
Oh,
God, I feel so much better.
Well,
I just feel this pain like right behind my eye coming.
Yeah, well, I got a pain in the ass coming, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I know what else is wrong.
What?
Turn on it, go close up.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. There we go.
Hey, oh my God, that's so much better.
There we go. Hey, you know what? We're shaking the cobwebs off. You know. So now we're going to move on. What?
Us.
Oh, apparently I can just heart the stream and it like pops up a bunch of hearts.
Yeah?
Oh wow, it's like Periscope. Sorry. If you're in the live, if you're watching live, there should be a bunch
Periscope,
of
man.
Yeah, you remember Periscope?
I haven't heard about Periscope in forever.
Maggie, do you remember the time that we went and watched Digimon Adventure Try episode 1 in theaters?
Yeah.
Now it was the first 4 episodes or whatever, but we watched it in theaters, and then on the way back home, which we were just dating. Yeah. I don't even think we were engaged.
Oh, yeah, you Periscope.
We went live on Periscope.
Oh, my God.
Hopefully Awesome went live on Periscope. We was talking about Digimon.
Oh, we had a few people chime in.
We did. Yeah, we were talking about the Digi-Rap. You remember that? The Digi-Evolution is up and running. Did you see? Did you hear? Did you know it was coming? Digimon.
How many people remember Periscope?
Let us know in the chat.
Let us know in the chat.
Throw up some stuff for the Periscope. RIP. I don't know. I got nothing. You know what? I think we've wasted enough time, everybody, because it's time for the news. Yeah.
Great news, everyone.
Great news?
Good news, everyone.
Oh,
my bad.
No, it's okay. I mean, hey.
I could really be the professor and say, bad news, everyone.
I thought he said great news. I thought that was what he said.
No, I think he says it anyway.
Who's the professor? What are you talking about?
From Futurama.
Oh, this is a Futurama reference?
Yeah. I'm pretty certain.
I'm just checking on it.
I was about to say, you know who you married.
First story on the agenda today.
Oh, God.
What?
Those eyes.
Yeah, look at them. They're piercing blue eyes.
Chat, you're cracking me up right now.
So, Maggie.
What?
Via Collider. Here's what the new animated Transformers movie is about. All right. So first off, there's
spoilers.
There's going to be a new Transformers animated movie.
Oh, whoops.
Okay. So we've got Rise of the Beasts coming out, and then we got this animated Transformers movie, and then there's more
animated Transformers movies. Bring it on.
I mean, look,
we need one.
One could argue that the best Transformers movie that's ever been released in theaters was animated. So, I mean, I would say it was the third best. What would the top two be? I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to watch Going Back to Beast Wars to find out. Hey, they released some new posters for Rise of the Beast. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw them. Yeah.
I made a short about it.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I saw it. Yeah. It was really good.
Pete Davidson's going to be in it.
I know. He's going to be a Transformer. His own Transformer.
They created a Transformer just for Pete Davidson.
He's called Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
He doesn't have no fancy name or anything.
They call him Petey.
Petey.
All right. A new collection of Transformers movies are set to roll out over the next few years. Joining the latest live-action film is a brand new and currently untitled animated Transformers film that is set to hit theaters on July 19th, 2024. So only a year away. Barely a year away.
Party on.
The details of this film have been scarce, but it was confirmed when it was announced in April 2020 that the film would be a prequel directed by Toy Story 4 director Josh Cooley. With the film being a prequel, there have been murmurs that it would be taking place on Cybertron, the home planet of the Transformers.
Oh, no.
What do you think about that?
Oh, yes. I'm excited for it.
Maggie, you want to take a swing at this name? Lorenzo
de... Give me a second. Lorenzo de Bonaventura.
There you go. Nailed it. All right. So Lorenzo is the producer of both of the upcoming animated film and Rise of the Beasts. And he said, quote, I got several quotes.
Quote.
Right. This guy reminds me of just based solely off of what I read on Collider. I've not seen him. I've not heard from him. Ooh. I don't even know if he is a him. I'm just going off Lorenzo. All right. So
I kind of want to look up his picture.
Reminds me of Avi Arad. Just solely based off of what I'm reading here. I could be way off, but in my brain, that's who I'm imagining.
Francisco.
What are you talking about?
Like on Elf, like you can't stop saying Francisco. Wow. Right. That's what it reminds me of.
While you talk about Elf and look up pictures, I'm going to keep going on this. So, quote, I could tell you really important parts of the story, which is more than a tease. This is something we were trying to do. We debated a lot about it in live action, and it just was financially impossible to do, which is the origin story of young Megatron and young Optimus. If you know the origin, they started as friends, and over time, things devolved for them, and they ended up on two sides. So we're telling the young Optimus and young Megatron story. We really are telling the origin story of all Transformers, but what they were at the beginning of it to how they grow apart. What does Lorenzo look like?
Not at all what I thought Lorenzo would look like. I just don't get your hopes up.
Well, maybe don't judge a book by its cover, Maggie. Yeah, that's about right.
That's about right.
That's Avi Arad.
Yeah, and he
total Avi Arad.
Also had his hands in the G.I. Joe movies.
God help us. All right. Quote. Here's another piece of this, Maggie.
And the rest of the Transformers.
Can I just say something real quick before we go any further into this story?
What's up?
Like, how many of these arch nemesises started off as friends and then ended up being against each other? It seems like
it's a classic story, man.
It's a classic reused story. It's like every time we watch something, we got Smallville. Oh, Lex and Clark, they started out as friends and then they ultimately become enemies. And it's like Optimus and Megatron and
you got
Optimus and Rhinox, you got Peter and Hero. I'm joking. I don't think
you got
what? Well, you got
Professor X and
Magneto.
Hello, Charles. I kept on wanting to call him Megatron.
Charles. Hello, Charles.
Charles.
Shut up. Hello, Charles. Charles, you should have killed me when you had the chance, Charles. Oh, Charles.
I'm going to pinch your nipple off.
Kirk and Khan.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to. There's literally too many to count.
There's a lot.
Too many to count.
Sailor Chibi Moon and Mistress Nine, which is also Motaro /
What are you talking about?
Sailor Sun.
I have no idea what's going on over here. All right. Keep going. We're hoping that there is enough emotional construct to that that would lead to a trilogy of it, because personally, I think there's a natural trilogy. I'm not always looking to do multiple movies, but there's a natural trilogy around their relationship. Why are you laughing so much?
I'm sorry. I've never heard that terminology before. Natural trilogy.
It's a natural trilogy, Maggie.
What is a natural trilogy?
Star Wars. Naturally. Thanks. So, you're going to see Cybertron in a way you've never seen it. That no one's ever seen it before. Covered in grass. I'm joking. He doesn't say that.
I was supposed to say Beast Wars.
It's Beast Machines. You said Beast Wars, but whatever. It's fine.
No, I said sexy.
I know, no, but before I started doing the music, I said, Beast Wars. It's Beast Machines.
It's because you've been saying going back to Beast Wars.
Don't put that stank on Beast Wars, okay?
I'm not putting that stank on Beast Wars. God, you freaking weirdo.
All right, listen. Because we're doing an animation, we're allowed to really go all out. If you tried to make this live action, it'd probably be $1 billion movie or something crazy. That's what he said.
Get James Cameron in on it.
He continues by comparing the fall of Cybertron to Superman and the destruction of Krypton, and says the Optimus Prime and Megatron that viewers meet in this film won't be the same characters they have been throughout the years, as they are still growing and becoming the people, robots, that viewers know them as.
Robots?
Are Transformers robots?
AI.
I feel like, I mean, the tagline is literally robots in disguise. I mean, I guess they are, right?
AI.
Do you think ChatGPT will be in the next Transformers?
I wish. Let's do it.
You know how they do these? Listen, this is important, okay? You know how they do those crossovers where it's like the DeLorean from Back to the Future is a Transformer, the Jurassic Park car is a Transformer, the Top Gun jet is a Transformer.
I want that one.
How about Skynet is a Transformer? And it's like, I don't know what...
It's genius.
I don't know what the personification of Skynet would be outside of Matt Smith, but... I mean, I would buy that action figure. Obviously, it's just Matt Smith.
Matt Smith.
That transforms into a Transformer.
Do it, yeah.
All right, whatever.
Let's do it.
Hey, you know?
I mean, the more you know.
The jet turns into Maverick. So, I mean, like...
Ah. My neck popped.
All right, we're going to keep going. The fall of Cybertron, blah, blah, blah. You're going to see a lot of the origins of the society and what broke it apart. The analogy for me is a bit like Krypton, when you saw the planet falling apart and all that. We're not there for a short time. We're there the entire time of the movie. We're on Cybertron. But we are in the challenge that, if you know the lore, they begin to question the hierarchy of the DCU. The hierarchy of how their society has gotten stratified. Sure. And how the common man doesn't have the voice entirely that they want to have. We're following the very true to the very true origin story of it. And so it's really fun too, because I've gotten to see some of it. It's not fully executed by any stretch of the imagination, but hearing Optimus and Megatron not as who we know them as, which we see their maturation in this experience. That is the longest sentence. That was
That's
one sentence.
Run-on sentence
oh
right
my
there.
God.
People.
So in a sense, you're hearing a different character because you're hearing them before they have matured. Oh,
I know the kids.
Peter and Harry. Peter and Harry. It's another one. It's another Friends.
Peter and Harry.
Peter Parker and Harry Osborn?
Oh, I'm sorry. My brain, I heard Harry. My brain went to Harry Potter. I'm like, who's Peter and Harry Potter?
Harry Potter. And the school or something. I don't know.
No, Baltimore.
Just don't say his name. You shouldn't say that, Maggie.
Beetlejuice.
Where the hell are we in this story? Good God. Is he still talking about Krypton?
Listen. He loves him some Transformers from what I gathered the brief Google search I did on him.
Here's the final bit. All right. I'm just skipping ahead of this. This may be where we were.
This is his passion.
I would say this. We don't spend a lot of time thinking about 2 and 3 because it's always hard to do 1 well, but there is a natural trilogy coming out of this friendship where you can see the divisions and the possible attractions to each other. And why that should play out over 3 movies is very natural. So we have a good sense in the broadcast terms, but in the broadest terms, we know that the second movie would be about and the third movie would be about through the eyes of what this relationship is going through. So the exact plotting, we haven't worked on that, but how the relationship evolves, devolves, all that stuff, that's what's going to drive it if we get lucky, if the first one's a success. And that's what the animated Transformers movie is about. Put your whole self in, whole self out. That's what
they fall in love.
What'd be wrong with that?
I'm not against it. I'm just saying.
What'd be wrong with that, Maggie? Huh?
Mother trucker? You know.
Optimus.
You know.
Is a mother trucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Ha.
All right.
They fall in love.
Also, new Transformers Rise of the Beast trailer drops on Thursday.
Or so they share an apartment with each other.
I mean, yeah.
Just do it.
Here's my question. So when they say it's animated, does that mean like hand-drawn? Does it mean CGI? If it's CGI, how's that any different from
the movie?
Yeah, because I mean, one could argue that it's already animated. I mean, it's, it's like, oh, you couldn't do this live action. Well, no, you couldn't, because you can't build a planet, so it's going to be CG at the very least. So,
I mean, in my brain, how I always take it is animated means it's hand drawn.
No, that's not anymore, Maggie.
No, I know that.
I mean, I wish, but that's not the case. That's not the case, though.
It's not the case.
That's not the case. I wish it was the case. Obviously, hand-drawn animation is fantastic, but CG, I mean, that's animation. Frozen is Disney's animated movie. It's a CG movie. Like, animation doesn't imply 2D animation anymore. Across the Spider-Verse is an animated movie.
I mean, they don't really hand draw on paper anymore. It's all digital.
You tell that to Hayao Miyazaki. All right. I got there eventually.
Yeah, I was waiting.
To Miyazaki. You tell that to him.
Man, all right. Works his people's so hard.
Fingers to the bone.
Right. He'll never retire. He says he retires.
I don't think he'll ever die. I think he's a god. All right.
Ooh, I like the fact that chat's up there too. Cool.
Oh yeah, we got a second monitor.
Yeah. I have a hard time focusing on which screen. I've got chat right here. Then we got 1, 2, 3. So I got like 4.
And the computer. And the TV.
Well, I meant like just us. Like we got 4.
We got a lot going on here.
5.
But you know what else we got going on, Maggie?
Party.
Well, first, did you have anything else you want to add to this?
I'm going to say they're going to rent an apartment together and go to college. And see all the fun shenanigans that they go through.
We already know that that's not going to be the case, though. Like
I'm calling it. They're going to fall in love, and then somebody cheats on somebody, and they have a bad breakup, and that's when they become enemies. And
then Optimus is like, "You complete me." Because now I am Omega Prime. And he's like, Like he literally completes him, because like they transform together.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
No, you don't.
I mean, honestly, I'm excited.
I'm excited.
I was more excited before I read all of that.
He is very passionate about his Transformers, Matt.
Hey, and that's good. I want somebody passionate, because when you get somebody that's not passionate, then you end up with stuff like The Last Night.
Hey, Matt. I hate to break it to you. What? He was also involved in The Last Night.
Yeah, well, shut up, dick. God. Yeah, there was some clunkers that people have been involved in. Kevin Feige was involved in like X-Men 3: The Last Stands. I mean,
all right, let's move on.
All right, moving on to this word from our sponsors. Hello. Hey everybody, it's Matt. It's me again. Welcome. We're doing a quick ad read here talking about patreon.com/hopefullyawesome, where you can support the show. You can get this show ad free, so you won't have to watch this. If you're on Patreon, you're not seeing this right now because I went in the future and I snipped it out like a circumcision. All right, that's right.
That's amazing.
So yeah, hey, you got exclusive content also over at patreon.com/hopefullyawesome. We have our monthly movie commentary that we do. This month was Back to the Future Part 2. Next month, who knows? I don't know. We haven't decided yet. Blank check. What?
Blank check.
I was thinking I kind of want to do like a Transformers movie for June.
Oh no.
Maybe the first one. Not the animated, but like the
No. I didn't. Shia
LaBeouf, yeah. Now, granted, that's June. That's not May, which is in a couple of weeks.
It's gonna be May.
Ooh, maybe as a preemptive to that, we should do another Shia LaBeouf movie, like the Even Stevens movie.
I'm down.
In May. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen the Even Stevens movie.
I know they get stuck on an island. That's all. That's all I remember.
Like Lost?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
Well, we also have our Matt plus Maggie monthly series where Maggie and I discuss our relationship and like other things. Oh wait, that's what it was. That's what it was. Oh my God. I think I was like this. Okay. I was like this, and you were yeah. There's the thumbnail. And then we also have Hopefully Awesome Comics. This month we're reading Shattered Grid. And Hopefully Awesome Anime. This month we are talking Your Name. Both of those will be posted TBD. So,
not
yeah.
His name, but your name.
But that's it. So remember, head over to patreon.com/hopefullyawesome today. Thanks for that word, Matt and Maggie. We will be sure and do those things.
Yeah.
So now let's get into the next story.
Oh God, that's really bright.
I made that.
I know.
In 2.5 seconds. I was like, I can't find an image. It was either this, which looks kind of green. Does that look green?
Yes,
Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Does that look green? It's supposed to be yellow.
It looks yellow there, but then it looks green.
Yeah, let's know in the chat. I need to do some color correction.
I'm watching.
But it was either that or you remember Jay Leno's headlines segment?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
Yeah.
I thought about just doing that. I just throwing Jay Leno up there with a newspaper.
No. What's a newspaper?
That's my Jay Leno impression. It's good, right? Is Jay's still alive, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he almost died in a car wreck.
I mean,
it blew up or something.
I mean, dude has like 50,000 cars. Like, I mean, the odds are stacked against him that would happen eventually. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying.
Highlighter green. Eric says highlighter green.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll take it. I need to do some color correction. All right. Headlines. We got a few headlines here. Again, we're going to touch on all the CinemaCon stuff next week, so don't expect a lot of that stuff. But as of right now, here are the top headlines. I feel like we need... No, you just leave it on that. Okay. It's just the one. I feel like we need like a...
I feel like we need like the newspaper roll from the print press.
Like an intro? You remember when we used to have intros?
I know, but people don't like that.
Scream 6 hits digital and Paramount Plus today. So you can also watch our review
It didn't last long.
There it is. What?
That's Scream 6.
Scream 6 is like the highest grossing in the franchise.
I know.
Yeah.
But like, it didn't stay in theaters.
It was February, Maggie.
Was it?
Yeah.
It feels like it was like last month.
It was February. I think. I'm pretty sure. I think it was. No, I'm not sure. Yeah, it had to be because it's in our. Yeah. Hey, where's the cream filling? Hey, I'm gonna lay down my trap card and turn in my turn.
We can meet the voice of Joey from Yu-Gi-Oh at the Smoky Mountain Con.
That's true. There's a con.
I want to go so bad.
There is a con near us, the Smoky Mountain Con. And Joey, well, first off, Joey Fatone is going to be there.
Freaking Joey Fatone's
the fat one himself. All right, I've had his wiener. It's delicious. All right, delicious.
Don't.
Do you want to explain that, or should we just move on?
Oh, we're moving on. They can figure it out for themselves.
You don't want me to tell them it was a hot dog. You just want them to think it was.
You
his
just
wiener.
told it.
Shit. But also, the guy that did the voice of Joey on Yu-Gi-Oh is going to be there.
That's the one I'm most excited about.
There was other people. Bam Margera was supposed to be there,
Bam,
but he's like wanted by the police now. Like he's
I couldn't believe that. Mark, you said that. I was like, how in the heck is Bam Margera making to Tennessee?
Anyway,
all right.
So yeah, you can watch our review of Scream 6, available now
on Paramount.
James Gunn responds to a fan. Maggie, I haven't told you this yet. Saying, here, we're going to do a close-up on Maggie for this.
Okay.
Saying that they do have plans for, quote, Static Shock or any of the other Milestone characters.
Oh my God, they better do it. I'm so sorry, everybody, about your ears. Oh my God, please do Static Shock. Please. I love that show. Oh my God. Please. It deserves a movie, please.
I guess.
I think it does.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's cool.
I mean, they're making Blue Beetle happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I liked Static Shock. I love it when he showed up in Young Justice.
I loved it too. Cool. I lost my mind.
I got some, Maggie, I'm doing a close-up.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, Static Shock, that would be really cool. Just to see him on his, like, flying
manhole?
Not his man...
No, it's what it's called. It's a manhole cover.
Yeah, but later on when he gets an upgrade, he gets a fancy, like, it looks like a surfboard.
Or was it a garbage can?
I think it was a garbage can lid.
I could have swore it was a manhole cover.
Because that would have been too heavy for him at the beginning.
You ever thought about the word manhole?
Only you worry about your manhole.
The Super Mario Brothers movie is set to cross $1 billion this week.
Holy crap, Batman.
We're done. Hooked on the brothers. Scarlet Johansson says she is finished playing Black Widow. Quote, I'm done. Chapter is over. I did all that I had to do. So she's done. She will return in Secret Wars. I'm kidding.
I was about to say, she better.
No, she might.
She did.
I think everybody's going to show up in Secret Wars, right? I mean, here's what I'm thinking for Secret Wars, all right? Everybody's there. It's like that Smash Brothers trailer for Smash Brothers Ultimate. Just literally everyone. And I mean, Maggie, everyone. All right. I'm talking Chris Evans, Human Torch. All right. I'm talking Michael B. Jordan, Human Torch.
I want Halle Berry, right. Storm.
No, absolutely. I think, honestly, I think they get everybody. I think they just get everybody, even the multiple versions of people that played themselves, but different actors played them at different times in their lives. Like, you get both Ian McKellen and that guy from Prometheus that I'm blanking on his name.
Oh,
that also played
it's Magneto.
Yeah, and you get all of them.
I can't think of his name.
You just throw them all in there.
He's got a cool voice.
You know, you get the Hulk from the 70s. He's still alive, right?
Yeah, he is. Lou Ferrigno. Yeah,
I know Bill Bixby's passed away. But
yeah. Lou's still around.
You know, get the 90s Spider-Man in there. Get the Japanese Spider-Man in there.
Please.
You know, I'm just saying. I think you do everything. I think you just throw them all in there, and it's like, all right, here's the one last hurrah before we have to reboot everything. And they do that, and then they reboot it, and then we go to phase 1 of 1.2 or whatever the hell they're going to call it. And they just reboot the whole universe. But this time, mutants and Fantastic Four and Spider-Man and all of them are there from the get-go. There it is.
I like that.
Yeah. So Scarlet Johansson will be there. I imagine. Unless they're just like, nah, we're good.
Nah, go Mets.
Do you think I can't think of his name. Never mind. It was going to be a joke, but it wasn't going to be a good one. I was just going to say it and move on. The guy that plays, he's in Quantum Mania and Creed 3.
Oh, Jonathan Major.
Yeah. I was going to say, do you think he'll be there? And then that was, yeah. See, it wasn't good.
Don't know.
Wasn't worth it.
Don't know.
Nope.
Oh, sorry.
Spoiler alert.
Sorry.
Spider-Man.
I got excited.
Spider-Man, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy.
Is on Disney Plus.
And Amazing Spider-Man 1 are now available on Disney Plus. Thanks, Maggie. Thanks. Appreciate that.
I put on Disney Plus the morning that it came on, and all my students, they're like, we can watch Spider-Man. I was like, no, we will all get in trouble. We cannot watch Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. We cannot watch that here at school.
I mean, I don't know. It's good for people,
Bingo.
Oh, you want me to do that?
No, you don't have to.
No, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, this will be worth it.
It'll be worth it. Ready? Here we go.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Big change.
Bingo.
Was that worth it?
I don't know.
Sure. Let's say it.
Maybe.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hello, handsome.
But yeah, it's on Disney Plus, and also more coming next month, including Spider-Man: Homecoming and Venom. Venom is coming. Lionsgate Television. You're gonna love this. Lionsgate Television is in early development on a Twilight TV series that could bring author Stephanie Meyer's book series back to life. Because they're vampires, you get it. What do you think, Maggie?
I don't know.
What do you think?
I don't know. I wasn't.
Here's what I want to know. Why the hell are we living...
Twilight person.
Why are we living in 2008 again? We got a Harry Potter movie coming out. Or show. We got a new Hunger Games movie coming out. We've got a new Twilight series coming out. Like, why can't we relive like some good years? Like where's my 1997 at? Okay, I want Men in Black. All right,
I wish.
I want Masked Rider. Okay,
that is coming, Matt.
No, that's Kamen Rider, Maggie. Those are two different things. Furbus did not exist in Kamen Rider.
Oh Jesus, that is right. I apologize to anybody I offended.
Where's my Zoogs? Zoog Disney, God. The jersey. All right, where's the good years? Damn assholes. All right, next story. Still.
I know. I'm not touching it.
All right, here we go. Ready? Final story at the headlines. Netflix is shutting down.
Nah.
Its DVD business after 25 years.
I thought they already did that.
No.
Wow.
I read somewhere like the stats, and like it was some stupid DVD was like the number one DVD borrowed. Like something like, I don't know, like Big Mama's House 2 or something. Like, I don't know, something really random.
Wow.
You know?
Man, the days of I was a member of Netflix when it was on DVD, but I remember going to my friend's apartment and we would binge watch House seasons.
Wow.
And I just remember opening that little envelope and stuff. And I was like, this is so cool. But to me, I'm like, I would rather own it.
Yeah.
That was me.
Didn't rent it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's where I was at. That's why I had 1,100 DVDs at one point.
Yeah.
Stupid. Just a waste of money. You know, I was like, I've got all this trade credit at GameStop. Look what I'll be able to get.
Look at all those Blu-rays.
I know, and they're all worthless now.
Yeah.
So now I'm just buying everything a third time on iTunes, you know, because why not? Why not? You know?
You take it with you everywhere.
It's true. You know, planes, trains, and automobiles. I gotta have it in 4K, obviously. Maggie, the first Netflix memory I have, when I first signed up, because I was like, I can go to the movie theater. What I need Netflix for, right? But it was actually, I'd been listening to a podcast, RIP, the Nerdist podcast, back when it was good. All right. I mean, I don't know if I'd say it was good, but whatever. I was listening to it, and they were talking about, in the episode with Tom Lennon, they were talking about how you could now stream. This was a very new thing. That you could stream Doctor Who. And I was like, I really need to try and watch Doctor Who. And so I got Netflix and I rented Wet Hot American Summer on DVD and streamed Doctor Who. And I was like, I don't understand any of this.
Oh yeah, you could do both there for a while.
Yeah, they were intertwined. Yeah, because the stream was a benefit. It was like, hey, get the DVDs. Watch some stuff streaming. Get you some streaming shit, you know.
And then they found out like more and more people were signing up. They're like, oh crap, we need to separate this.
Do you remember the first thing you watched streaming on Netflix? Or just one of the first? It doesn't have to be the actual first.
I'm not sure, because I remember getting it like to share with my mom and dad.
Yeah.
And really and truly, all I can remember, but this was like way after the fact.
Yeah.
When Friends got onto Netflix, and like I was sick, and like I pretty much binge watched a good half of Friends.
I mean, yeah, that's a good one. Honestly, a lot of people did that.
But like, I don't know, just I remember using Netflix for a lot of stuff, especially watching Disney movies when they were on there. But then when Hulu came out, I was like, I'm gonna give Hulu a try. And then they had anime on there.
Yeah. Hulu.
And then Funimation came out, and I was like,
yeah,
I'm home.
I'll be honest. I think I diverged from that because I dropped Netflix after a while, just to save on that sweet coin. You know, probably around 2012, 2013. And I diverged and went with YouTube, and that's when I started watching just a lot of shit on YouTube and free Hulu.
Free Hulu is good.
I hooked up my desktop to my living room TV, and I would just load up the Hulu website, and I hated it. Like, I was like, this sucks. Like, just having to use a mouse and keyboard to watch things. Yeah. Like, and then finally, of course, I got an Apple TV, and I was like, oh, this is the way God intended it, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, YouTube. So you know, I got into like Peanut Butter Gamer and Gaming Historian. The Game Theorist, you know, Kind of Funny was starting to be in there a little bit.
And we started
The Completionist.
dating.
Yeah, we started dating and, you know, hanging out and watching Riverdale on CWC.
we binge watched like the whole season in one day.
And then we never went back.
Never went back.
It was like, we got it.
Man, we got sucked in. We got sucked into all the drama, and then we were done.
But yeah, R.I.P. Netflix. We'll miss you.
R.I.P. CWC.
I think it still exists.
I think you're right.
All right, Maggie, you ready for the main topics?
About time.
It's time for the main topics.
Sorry.
I was like full screen on you.
I know. That's why I did it.
Oh, I thought you. Okay.
Well, it was a real yawn, but like I was like, I'm just gonna let it be.
I'm gonna intro it. Ready? Power Rangers Once and Always has finally hit Netflix. R.I.P. Netflix. And we are here
DVDs
to discuss Power Rangers Once and Always. That's the words.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, it wasn't.
I wasn't expecting.
It wasn't the actual words.
I wasn't expecting you to sing that shorts.
Ron Wasserman, fantastic. His stuff's on Spotify. Go listen to it. It's fantastic. You know, somebody once made the Power Rangers theme song. You remember when you could like make Guitar Hero?
Yeah.
They made it for Guitar Hero, and then I was like, I thought it was great.
I can't imagine.
So good
on like the hardest difficulty.
Oh yeah, no, it sucked.
My hands can't. I tried it. My hands can't reach the orange button.
Remember Still Alive from Portal?
Yes,
that was on there also. Yep.
Okay.
Anyway, Power Rangers Once and Always has finally hit Netflix after 30 years. It's time to go back to Angel Grove to meet those mighty morphin Power Rangers. That's right. The teenagers with attitude, the original multicolored heroes in a half shell are here. And it is the morphin, the Power Rangers. Did you know they couldn't call them Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in like, I think it was New Zealand because morphin sounded too much like morphine.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so they were like, nah, get that shit out of here.
I can see that.
So anyway, Once and Always finally hit Netflix after 30 years. And man alive, let me tell you, we're going to go full spoilers. Yeah. We're just going to do spoilers there's no reason to not do.
Chat's already having a good old time with this. They're
I'm just going to say, watch it. If you're not wanting to get spoiled, go watch it.
Go watch it.
Because it's worth watching.
Yeah, it is.
I would absolutely say it's
worth
watching.
It looks good.
It's okay. So here's the thing, Maggie. All right. It looks exactly like it did while also being a little bit better.
Yeah. Well, I meant like, you know.
But not too good.
Not too good. But like it looked better.
Yes. I mean, it was in 4K.
Yeah.
And like the suits looked good. And like the Zords were all CG and stuff. I don't know if I would say I like that better.
No, yeah.
But I mean, it kind of looked like, you remember those death battles? When they would do like, the White Ranger versus Scorpion or some shit. I don't even remember. But it's kind of like when they try to do that with like the Zords versus, I think, Voltron. I don't even know. I don't even know what it was. But kind of
I know. I will say, they made me cry. They did their job.
Now, well, I mean, they did at the end.
Yeah, that's
with
what
the cutaway,
mean.
like with the old song.
I know, but
which I mean was good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not hitting it hard. All right. I'm just saying, like, here's my ranking, everybody. Okay. For those that don't know, a 3 is I liked it, a 4 is I loved it, and a 5 is like I freaking loved it and it made me cry. That's the scale. All right.
Okay.
And then like 2 is I didn't like it, and 1 is I'm actively angry at it. Okay. So that's like, and then there's
rarely happens.
There's also another segment that I call masterpiece, but that's just for like Back to the Future and Your Name and Jurassic Park. So anyway, favorites. Anyway, so I wouldn't put this at a 5 because it made me cry, because it wasn't the story that made me cry. It was just like R.I.P., which was, don't get me wrong, which was very moving, but like it's not because they wrote something good. It's because it sucks that people died. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's that. I'd put it at like a 4 myself.
4.
Just me personally.
A 4.
A 4. I really enjoyed it.
I did too.
It was super cheesy in the right way. It was exactly like Power Rangers was, or at the very least, it was exactly like how I remember Power Rangers being.
Yeah.
Like I would much rather get this than like the 2017 movie that they did. Just Power Rangers, with Bryan Cranston as Zordon. Like as much as I liked that, I did like that.
Yeah,
I would rather have these though, because I mean this is just it's classic. It's the stuff. What do you think about it, Maggie?
I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed seeing Billy and Zach, because I remember them most. Yeah, because I mean I was a kindergartner whenever I was watching it. Sorry, Matt.
I mean I was only in first grade.
That's because
Pudgy Pig.
Because I can't really remember a lot. Because whenever you say, "Do you remember this?" I don't remember it because I never rewatched it.
Oh,
And I tried. Remember they put it on Netflix? I tried to, and I just could not make it through.
Man, let me tell you, the summers on Fox Kids, when they would do power playback, and they would re-show the old episodes while like In Space, Lost Galaxy was going on. Loved it. I was like, when am I going to get to see the Master Rider 3-parter? And it would never come back on. And I don't know if it's because...
Didn't you miss it or something?
I mean, it was weird because like they did the 3-parter and then like the next week was the premiere. Yeah. And like, even though this was technically the premiere, but like they did the 3-parter and then like the next week was Master Rider when it premiered, but also the season 3 of Power Rangers. And so like I remember waking up and like Saturday morning and they had already played like one of the 3 episodes. Like this is back when they didn't like tell you anything.
Oh,
okay?
I know. Well, this is like before what? You had to use a
VCR
TV guide.
And TV guide.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was
had to be your best
and like,
friends.
I would always try and stay up all night Saturday night or Friday night and be like, I'm watching cartoons, and I would stay up till like 3 and then fall asleep and then cry because I woke up and missed all my shows. Like, and I would always just cry, and Mom and Dad were like, why do you keep doing this to yourself?
You're torturing yourself.
This happened several times,
Man,
okay?
Matt.
Several times. But
Dang,
I finally nailed it. I had to like stay active. So like I'd watch like my Digimon tapes. Anyway, listen. What I'm getting at is that 3-parter with Master Rider was great. Yeah. And I lost my shit in Once and Always when I thought they made a reference to it.
Oh, I know. God, he screamed and it scared me and our daughter.
Yeah, it was Miranoi, not Edenoi. So yeah, a lot of the Power Ranger planets sound very similar. I mean, don't get me wrong, Lost Galaxy reference is great.
Yeah,
but like, you know, man, what'd you think about how they handled it? Like, as a Power Ranger fan who has not been like connected to it since, you know, I mean, obviously, me and you have talked about Power Rangers, of course. But as someone who kind of watched it, stopped, and never really thought about it again until like, oh, that was a great show.
Yeah.
How did you enjoy this?
I felt like I was 5 or 6 years old again. Like seeing all the costumes and them fighting. Yeah. It really, like, I was like super pumped about it because I really loved, of course, the Pink Ranger, but I always would. If there was somebody else I wanted to be the Pink Ranger, I would say I'll be the Yellow Ranger.
You can just bite the bullet.
I just bite, yeah.
I'd always be the Black Ranger. I liked Zach. I thought he was awesome. I thought he was funny.
Yeah, he is funny.
Yeah. And then of course the Green Ranger. Obviously.
And I always like, and you know this, I like villains.
Yeah.
Maybe they say something about me. I don't know. Rita.
You liked Rita?
Yeah, I liked her. I like her voice. I like her voice.
I mean, that's fine. I was definitely more a Lord Zed kid.
Yeah, well, I like Lord Zed also.
Yeah.
But Rita, I really liked her. I just loved her. I know that outfit was like crazy, but I loved it.
Now, did you feel lost at all? Like,
no, I'm just, the only thing I question is, are they in a multiverse? Because like, you, I mean, the things that you have told me about other shows and stuff, and then like we've tried to watch the newest one and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, to watch is putting it nice. Like we didn't really try to watch it. Like we looked at some things on YouTube. Yeah. And like, I don't know. I'm just going to accept it that just whatever they say is fine.
Whatever they say is fine, and I'm not going to fight it. Okay. You know. I
mean, that's probably the best way to enjoy it. Is to just be like, sure.
You kept on saying when. How can this happen? And how can this happen? I'm like, just accept it.
Well, that's the thing, like Maggie. That's the part where it gets complicated, and it may be my fault. I'm willing to accept that it's my fault because I have not kept up with all 30 years of Power Rangers. Okay, which technically, would we say it's only 29 because one of the seasons was just a re-edited version of season 1. Yeah. So I mean, like, does that really count as 29? Whatever, it's okay. If Doctor Who can be 60 years, then sure, we'll say Power Rangers 30. Yeah. But, you know, I watched on the like every episode through probably all the way up to Wild Force, and then I got a job and like had to stop. I was like, I have to stop this.
I have to
and it wasn't good. Wild Force was like the first season. I was like, I don't like this, and then it got sold to Disney. And then like one random Saturday, I come home from work early, and like I've got like a bag of cookies, and I turn on ABC, and it's like, I don't know, like 11:20 or something, right? So it's like there's 10 minutes left, and I see the freaking Turbo Red Ranger and like the Time Force Red Ranger, and they're like they're lifting up Serpentera, and the freaking Beetleborgs are there. I'm like, what the hell? What have I missed? What did I miss? And I was so angry because I was like, I gave you 10 years of my life and you fucked me over every time. And then, I finally give up. And what do? They release Forever Red, which is maybe the best freaking episode of Power Rangers, period. But I finally got to watch it on DVD, so it was fun.
Matt ZRJS Roxy said, no, not a Ranger multiverse. This special was in the same continuity. There was a connection in Dino Fury. Okay.
Now Dino Fury. I think that's the current one. Because then it becomes Cosmic Fury.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And it's the first one to have 3 seasons since Mighty Morphin.
Yes.
I believe. Yes. Okay. Yeah, because they have Lord Zed in it.
Yeah, because me and you were like, how did he come back?
He's got like that fat neck. He's got that fat neck that he has.
Yeah, we're like, that's not Lord Zed.
Yeah,
He's taking steroids.
But so as somebody, of course, that watched the first 10 years, obviously, Countdown to Destruction, Power Rangers in Space, the way it ended, we shatter Zordon's tube, and his essence goes throughout the galaxy and destroys all evil, and blah 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 blah, right?
Yeah.
But then we get Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, and it's like, well, I mean, he got all evil, but like there's still some evil.
There's like 10% evil.
Like there's still some evil. It ain't no big deal. And then we're like, oh, well, now we're back on Earth, and we're like the government.
Pirate Rangers.
Pirate Rangers.
Yeah, the pirates.
That's Super Mega Force, man.
I love them. I love their outfits.
Anyway, so
I want the pink one.
I was very thankful that they kept that. Mm-hmm. I did, just to give a little bit more background for me. I also, obviously, checked out during Wild Force. Came back for Ninja Storm just a little. But then when Tommy came back for Dino Thunder, I did watch Dino Thunder pretty much the whole thing. Really loved that. And then I did not watch SPD or the Mystic Force. There was a Mystic Force one.
Yeah, I remember Mystic Force.
It reminded me too much of
the commercials for it.
It reminded me too much of Mystic Knights of Tirnanog, and so I was like, I'm just not gonna. There you go. There's a reference for you. And so then RPM, another car ranger, and I was like, I don't got it in me. And then they sold off to Nickelodeon at some point, and that's when they did Power Ranger Samurai. Yeah. And like Bulk was back, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I didn't watch it. But they brought the theme song back. I was like, oh, hey, cool. I still didn't watch it. But then Megaforce came out, and they're like, oh, check it out, everybody. Look at this. All these Rangers are going to be here. And like 100 episodes later, they finally did it. And it was like maybe 20.
Yeah,
maybe 20.
Yeah, didn't we watch that one together?
We did watch it together, yeah.
And we're like, oh.
But I did like Megaforce. I liked that it was a throwback. Gosei was a giant head on a wall. So, I mean, that was very reminiscent of Zordon.
Yeah.
And I liked that they could turn into the other costumes.
Yeah, that
was
aspect cool. Was pretty cool.
Yeah, I did like all that. Even though the Red Ranger is literally the worst actor I've ever seen in my life. Nothing against him.
Matt and I could not...
It was awful.
Could not.
I'm sorry. God love him, and I hope he got paid. I'm sure he did.
I'm sure he did.
Probably
Bless
not
him.
Bless him. Power Rangers has a history of not paying their actors, so hopefully they've corrected that.
Yeah, that is true.
But then after that there was like Beast Morphers and Dino something, and then another Dino something, and probably another car something.
Dinosaurs probably pay off.
And so now I watched the layest one that had like when Tommy had like the Mega Morpher. We watched that.
Yeah, we
brought Rocky and Cat back.
Yeah.
And then of course we read Shattered Grid.
Yes.
So I mean that's what we've experienced. So someone that's enjoyed Power Rangers in those various ways.
Yes.
I appreciated that they played into, that they connected to Power Rangers in space.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciated that, he was trying to bring Zordon back, and the evil of Rita was what took over Alpha 8 or whatever, and that's Robo Rita, and like I appreciated that that's how Rita was back.
Yeah.
Right? That made me happy.
Yes. I like the fact that it's just like, oh, she's back.
It's amazing to me the things that they hold dear as continuity, like Kat and Tommy having a kid.
JJ,
right?
Yeah.
JJ Abrams, he's gonna film Star Trek one day, and that they were like, oh, that one Christmas episode of Zeo, that's canon, that's hard canon. We have to stick to that.
Yeah.
But Goldar destroying the power rings or the power coins, it's just not. They're like, it's fine. Though. I mean, they got it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Green Ranger powers, it's fine. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And why is Trini the yellow Mighty Morphin Power Ranger? Why isn't it Aisha, who was the last yellow Power Ranger? Why is Rocky, or why was Jason? Like, when did they come back from saving the Earth or whatever when they went off to that place? When the 3 actors left, they were like, they got to go to the World Summit for students or something.
They go to Greenpeace or something like that?
Yeah, basically, yeah. And I mean, of course, there's been a whole run in Boom Comics that kind of, touches on that and fixes a lot of it and stuff. And that's great. I'm just saying, as far as the show goes, I don't understand how the Dino powers are back, right?
Billy.
And granted, I mean, that's it, right?
Billy. I put it all on Billy.
And they may have already told that could have been explained somewhere, and I didn't pay attention for the last 20 years, and that's on me, and I'm willing to accept it. I just don't understand it.
Hey, chat is going off.
What's going on? What's going on?
All right. Well, Matt ZR, I'm shortening your name, my dude. He said Mystic Force was decent, too much focus on Red, though. Disney sold to Spawn brands as of 2011 Samurai, who licensed it to Nick.
Yes.
Matt ZR also said that was
Super Ninja Still.
Yes, Super Ninja Still.
Yes, and the Master
and he loved
Morpher.
He said that was so cool. Eric says, I don't know if you're keeping with the comic, but something interesting just happened to Lord Zed. I was like, whoa.
Oh, yeah. I mean, do we want to say it?
Well, hold on.
Okay.
And then Matt ZR said, well, Aisha was sent to Africa at the end of Alien Rangers.
Yeah, she was. But I mean, she's also with Adam now in space across the universe or something.
To the original ninja.
The original ninja?
From the movie. Frog.
Wait, what?
Are they ninjas?
You're confusing me.
In the movie?
The Ninjetti, all right, Maggie?
Ninjetti.
Listen,
they're the Ninjetti.
With the power of Ninjetti, anything is possible. Okay, we can bring Zordon.
He's a frog.
Yeah, the kind that you kiss and turns into a prince. Yeah. All right? Fuck off. Anyway, that's not canon. The movie is not canon, Maggie. How dare you?
It's canon in my heart.
Anyway, I do appreciate that they talked about Billy being married to one of the I can't even say it. Aquitians? I think
I'm not even attempting it.
The aquarium people. They were the ones from Alien Ranger.
That's not the correct term, Matt.
What?
How dare you?
They call them.
You cannot call them.
They're
the
from
aquarium
Aquitar. The name of the planet is Aquitar. All right. Just be glad it wasn't
Aquatarians.
Just be glad it wasn't Traforia. All right, Trey from Traforia. Let me tell you, man. God, you want to talk about a flying pyramid?
Nice reference to the '95 movie. Thank you.
But anyway, I do appreciate that about Billy.
Aquafina. That's what Eric said.
That's fair. I'll give him that. Aquafina.
Aquafina.
But I appreciated that. Appreciated the rad bug. Appreciated Bulk and Skull owning a sandwich shop now, but I thought Skull was rich because of what happened in Samurai, where like Bulk and Skull's son, Spock or whatever. Not Bulk and Skull's son, but Bulk and Skull's son. I mean, I would love that. Don't get me wrong, that'd be fantastic. But you know, like I don't know. Listen, here, all I'm saying is there's just a lot of things that they were like, you know what, that is continuity, and a lot of things they were like, it doesn't fucking matter. And like,
Zach is a senator.
Yeah, Zach's a senator now. You know, something about this reminds me a lot of when Digimon Adventure 2 ended. And they were like, yeah, TK's an author and Matt went to the moon. You know, and it's like, okay.
All right,
I guess that's where we went with this. That's great. You know, freaking Davis started a noodle stand. There you go. Here's 40 years of continuity in the next 4 seconds. All right, bye. See you for Digimon Tamers. Anyway, I'm going off on a whole other tangent here. All that to say, I enjoyed this. Mm-hmm. It was just as long as it needed to be. One other thing I really want to shout out is how hardcore it was.
Yeah.
When they started like stabbing
Eric said that earlier in chat where we started talking about that the fact that they were using their weapons and that they were actually stabbing people.
They used them as actual weapons. They weren't just like blunt instruments, you know?
No.
Like Trini took the daggers and was like, like slicing kneecaps, you know? And then Rocky at the end like shoves the sword. Yeah. They're like, that was hardcore, Rocky. He's like, you're fucking right, it was. Yeah. Rocky just wants to have fun. Give me that pachinko machine, bitch.
Did I black out?
You might have. I may have. I don't know. I got a lot going on here.
Well, they called Zach a congressman just to be nitpicky.
Well, it's, you know what? Get the hell out of here. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. He's a congressman.
Yes.
Right. How do we feel about Trini's daughter?
I really liked her. I think she did a really good job. I think.
No, I liked it.
She nailed teenager with an attitude.
Now she's not really the daughter of Trini. Like this is just
no,
like actress wise. Like,
yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool. It was, you know, I thought it was cool that they gave the Power Rangers like actual stakes. You know, somebody died and they were like, shit, we've never had to deal with someone fucking dying before. Like, fuck, you know. So that was cool.
Yeah.
I loved the call outs to the little action figures.
Yeah,
that's
what I was thinking of because they had used that kind of thing before in the show, didn't they? If somebody was like shrunk or something, yeah. I know they used it countless times.
Yeah, no. One that immediately comes out to me is when Rita reappeared during season 2, and they had to put her back in the dumpster, and like Bulk and Skull opened the dumpster, and like. It was literally the action figure. Aww. And like you could see him like moving their thumb to make her arm come down. Yeah. But like it was fine, whatever. It's you know, they did good. Maggie, would you like to see more of this?
I would, but I don't want to be overwhelmed, you know.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't want, like, one after another.
All right, close your eyes, Maggie. Here we go.
Oh, God. Here we go, guys.
Tomorrow, Netflix is like, hey, fuckers.
God, Matt.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, once and always. 50 episode order. Here you go. Launching right now. Do you watch it?
Do we have time?
Do we have time to watch Power Rangers? There's always time to watch Power Rangers. How dare you? First off, how dare you? Second off, I don't know. I don't know if I'd watch it. I'm kidding. I would watch it. I'd have to watch it.
I don't know.
Would you want them to take it more serious than what they did in this? Or would you want them to maintain this tone? I feel like... Well, I'm sorry. You answer the question that I just asked you before I answer it.
I mean... I want the cheese... If they do something like that and they bring back those actors...
Yeah.
Can we just tone down the cheesiness just a smidgen?
But doesn't that then lose like what makes this work? You know what I mean? Like I feel like they're so close to the line that like if you take it just 1 inch further into seriousness, that it stops being enjoyable. Because then you have to start thinking about like, oh yeah, well I mean, you know, Zordon recruited, you know, child soldiers into his intergalactic war. I mean, you know what I mean? Like right now it's just fun because they're teenage superheroes and they gotta, you know, go to prom and shit, right? But like if you take, I mean, honestly, the death is kind of like 1 foot, just a little. I mean, I'm okay with it. It worked, it totally worked. But like, if we start taking this too seriously, it falls apart.
Yeah.
And so like, I don't know if you can take this show as is and make it more dramatic.
Yeah.
Like, I think you just have to do a whole reboot.
Yeah.
I feel like is what you'd have to do.
Matt ZR is coming after me. He said Power Rangers is cheesy. That's what Power Rangers is.
That's true. That's true.
I agree. It's just, I'm just thinking of these people that are, well.
It's not for them.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Us. Sorry.
That are older than us, having to do these roles again.
Yeah.
And like, do they want to sound like?
I mean,
they
get a ham
it's their
sandwich,
job. Yeah.
And they didn't have to do anything.
No.
Like, I mean, they had the stunt doubles was doing everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
I'm joking.
I could tell. Oh no, I could tell Red Ranger. That was not.
I mean, now I will say props to when they actually showed them doing stuff like Zach.
Oh yeah, definitely. He was doing that.
I mean, there was people like actually legit doing moves and stuff.
And I think is it Rocky?
Yeah,
I'm pretty certain I saw Rocky.
I think Billy did too. I want to say he was very athletic in his day, back in the day.
I'll see. I don't think I saw Cat.
I think what I would want. Here's what I would want if they were to make this a series. Okay, I would want them to do whatever 20, 25 episodes. I don't even care. However many it is, right? Yeah. But I would want it to be. There's one story. This can be a bad example, okay? But I would want it to be better than this. But this is kind of what I'm thinking, okay? Like Arrested Development when it came back on Netflix.
Yeah.
Like not so much each episode focuses on different, not so much that, but how like they had the plan of the entire season. Yeah. It told one story.
Yes.
And then we were done, right? So like I wouldn't mind a Power Rangers anniversary series, and like you could have people coming in and out of it. Not everybody has to be in every episode. Yeah. And they could it doesn't even have to just be these 4 plus Trini's daughter. Like it could be
anybody.
Yeah. I mean, they could bring back Zane and Andros and Ashley and pretty much I'm just naming Power Rangers in Space cast at this point.
I was supposed to say, you love your Power Rangers in Space.
I do love, bring Astronema back in there, Corone.
Yeah.
It's the same person. But bring back, where's Alpha 6 from Turbo? Not the updated voice. I want the yo, it's me, Alpha 6. I'm going to lay down my trap card and end my turn.
Eric, yeah, that's right. Rocky did that one kick he tried back in the day and got injured, so he redeemed himself.
Oh shit, that was that from Turbo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank God. Yeah, we don't want that kid to show up.
Why couldn't he have done that back in the day? Having Justin is just the worst. Nothing against Justin. Well, I mean, nothing against the actor.
No.
I mean, no. He's suffering Anakin syndrome, Like he was cast as a kid to play something, and it's not his fault.
And I just remember catching one episode with that kid in it, and I was like,
wow. Did you see when Bulk and Skull were monkeys?
You made me watch an episode with them. That was crazy.
Jesus.
Man, they was really trying for the ratings back
Shout
then.
out to Phantom Ranger showing up in the show. He was one of the toys.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, he wasn't a toy. It was one of the Shrunken Rangers.
Yeah. It was really cool seeing those. All right, we need to move on.
Yeah, we got
2
a
more
lot of
things.
other things 3 more things.
Hey, it's fun talking Power Rangers.
Yeah, so that's what I would want out of a continuation series. Like, maybe they got to set up Ranger Academy or SPD. I don't know. I don't care. But like, then people are kind of interweaving in and out. We have some of the cast during some of it and stuff, and tell one story. Maybe Dark Spectre comes back. Maybe Master Val shows up, or
have an all pink episode.
Hey, Forever Pink. I'd watch that.
Forever
shit.
Pink.
That'd
a
be
lot
fantastic.
of people would be down for that.
I want to watch like the Forever 6th. Where it's just all the 6th Rangers.
Yeah.
Like the Zeo Gold Ranger and like the Phantom Ranger and the Blue
That would be
Centurion,
cool.
the Silver Ranger from
I think that'd be cool.
what's his name? Oh my god, I can't think of his name. Remember the one in the Lost Galaxy? He had the horns. He had the horns. Remember his son? And his son was also dressed like him. You remember? And then he died in the footage. He died. I sound like a madman right now.
Yes, you
I
do.
swear to God, it's real. I swear to God, he stole his brother's body. Yeah. I swear to God, this is real. This is real. And he had a son, and the son wore the exact same costume that he did, but he was small. Oh my God, I cannot think of it. I can't think of it. He had a bull Zord. Magna Defender. Thank you. Magna Defender. My God, that was gonna kill me. Matt,
Hey, we got an expert in chat.
Matt ZRS Roxy. Thank you. You are my only hope. All right. So
I'm ready to fight.
you would recommend?
I would recommend. I'm gonna fight somebody.
All right. Next up. Well, these will be quicker. That was the main one we wanted to talk about. Like, these we'll just touch on real quick. Next up, The Mandalorian season 3 finally wrapped up. Finally, I mean, I don't mean finally, but it wrapped up last Wednesday.
Yes.
And we watched it. One, would you say, before we say spoilers, because we'll do this quick.
Yeah.
Would you say was a good season?
Yeah, I think it was. I think. I mean, the first season, yes, was in my heart. Third season, I think it's.
Is that only because a certain guest star?
No. I liked how this story went. Like,
okay, I'll give you that.
I mean, I know that there was one episode, but they had to give that background for the bad people.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed this.
Okay. Would you
Really
recommend, if somebody has not liked Mandalorian thus far, would you say season 3 is for them to get back on?
Yes.
For real?
Yeah.
I don't think it changes enough to be like, if you've not enjoyed it so far, I don't think this is going to change your mind.
I mean, having Bo-Katan there a lot, I think that really helped. Because, I mean, in the first season, it's him and Grogu.
Yeah,
and,
like,
it's great.
Yeah.
But, like, you start feeling like he needs somebody to bounce off of.
Yeah. You need someone that can show emotions.
Yes.
Because just watching helmets.
It's hard. Helmets.
Yeah. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong.
It's fun.
I mean, I think that's the main reason I love this show is because it's Power Rangers. It's just modern day Power Rangers because it's just
Eric.
Bye, Eric.
he hasn't watched Mando yet, so
yeah, no worries, no worries.
Out, man.
We'll see you for Transformers on Thursday.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's definitely. I would agree with that. Like I don't think you would be able to come back. I don't think this does anything that make you want to come back if you've not enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I could see the argument of like if you really enjoyed season 1 and didn't so much enjoy season 2, I think this does kind of take it back to more of the season 1 vibe of like, you know, the kind of the Western kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see that.
But I mean, and also I think where we got to, Matt stalked for him. At Disney World, we got to meet Mando and Grogu in the park.
That's great. And I did stalk him.
Yeah, he did. He asked.
It was 95
multiple
degrees.
Cast members, and it was our last day before we went back home. And he's like, where can I? And he was like Googling it, and he said they say to wait right here.
And we did.
And we did, and no joke, within like 10 minutes, he popped out.
It was 95 degrees. And like he kept doing that thing where he kept walking.
Yes.
And he didn't want to like stop. And so finally I was like, no. I shoved myself in front of him. I was like, hey, Mandalorian, can I get a virtual
a scan?
A scan with you? And they were like, some dude that I guess was like his wrangler.
Yeah.
Like came up and was like, yeah, we could do it over here. Just let him get out of
shade.
the yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, that's fine. Just I need this picture. Okay, it's 95. I'm gonna die.
Viv.
If I have to get a 4th glass of blue milk, I swear to God, my wallet is gonna die. My wallet's gonna hate me.
Blue milk.
The green milk was better.
Blue milk.
But anything else you'd like to say before we go spoilers?
No.
Okay, and again, then we're making this quick. All right. Can't believe Mando was dead the whole time. Obviously, that's not the case.
No.
But I will say the Lizzo Jack Black episode, I liked it.
We needed it.
Obviously, listen, you throw Doc Brown in anything, I'm going to be there. All right? Obviously. Except for A Million Ways to Die in the West. I refuse. I refuse to watch that. Even though he is literally Doc Brown in that.
Oh, I know.
It's okay. I don't need to know. I thought it was a good episode.
A co-worker of mine, which she's moving away, makes me sad. What?
I'm joking.
Crap, man. She listens to this.
I'm just joking.
She listens to us, man. Anyways, she's like, you know what? She said, I know a lot of people don't like that episode, Jack Black and Lizzo. She said, I loved it.
Yeah.
She said, we need to have some fun in the Star Wars world.
Yeah.
I was like, I agree. We need it.
Honestly, I think the biggest complaint that people have could be rectified. Rectum. Could be rectified by doing one thing. All right. I say you just change the name. I know why they don't do this, but you just change the name of the series and all of the series to just Star Wars the show. You do that, and then
Star Wars the band the show.
Nobody's complaining anymore. Like, because they're like, oh, there's Boba Fett and Boba Fett show. Oh, why is Mando in Boba Fett show? Oh, why are we spending a whole episode with with these people, this doctor who used to be a Nazi or whatever, and like now and Mando's not even here, and just it's Star Wars the show. Okay?
Star Wars,
like it happens.
Baby.
It doesn't matter. This Star Wars. Listen, Dave Filoni don't play by no rules. All right, he's gonna tell the story he's gonna tell, and he doesn't care if he has to tell it in CG or live action. He doesn't care.
He learned from the man himself.
That's right.
George Lucas.
You tell whatever you want to
tell. You tell whatever you want to tell, and it doesn't matter.
And you put your goddamn
soul into it.
Bright colored Vespas anytime you have a chance. No, yeah. It was, I liked it. I enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed
I kept waiting for the armor to turn. I kept trying to figure out what the hell are they doing?
Rumor.
And they kept acting like Bo-Katan and Mando were gonna build to like a fight or something, and then they didn't, which was fun. It's just I could never figure out what they were trying to set up. I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, and my coworker said, she's like, well, I think they're just doing that to throw you off.
Yeah.
Which I agree. But also, you got to think about their personalities. They're not going to really show a whole lot of emotion.
And from where we didn't have the history of Bo-Katan through Clone Wars and Rebels, I think that put us at a disadvantage because we don't know her character enough to be able to be like, oh, well, she's acting this way because of this.
Yeah, and I loved her.
Well, it's the same actress.
I know that, yeah.
We really just need to watch it, especially before Ahsoka comes out.
Oh, God.
Or, I'm sorry, Star Wars The Show Season 5.
Star Wars The Show, the band The Show.
Did you see that?
Yeah, they have a movie, yeah.
They're going to make a movie.
Star Wars, let's see, Nirvana, the band, The Show, the movie.
Oh, my God, so good. Anything else you want to say before we move on?
No.
All right. Next up. Maggie, you're going to take point on this.
Renfield. Okay, the same dude that wrote Walking Dead wrote this.
Did he? I thought he was just a producer.
Oh, he produced it. My bad.
It doesn't matter.
Anyways, it's very bloody. Yes. If you love a good, fun vampire movie.
Overly gory.
Overly gory,
but for fun
and fun. There was a few times I about gagged.
It's it's done in a fun way.
Yeah, it is.
It's almost like
I'm trying to think,
like Final Destination or what's that one where she keeps dying? Happy Death Day.
Yeah,
where it's not really you're not like, oh God, it's more just funny.
I was about to say Kill Bill, but I don't know. It depends on what your outlook of gory fun is, I guess.
Yeah. But I don't know, slicing off people's arms and blood just spraying, that's pretty fun.
Nicholas Hoult, I love him.
Beast.
He's beast.
He's going to be in Secret Wars.
But
I'm joking. He might.
Don't start.
He might.
Anyways,
maybe Kelsey Grammer will be there.
He was in Warm Bodies.
Yes.
He played the zombie. And I love that kind of weird crap like that. A zombie that just that became...
He played Tolkien.
Yeah, I did. We didn't watch that, Matt. You don't like Lord of the Rings. Why are you bringing this up?
I don't know.
And anyways...
I want to watch the Flash trailer. All right, Maggie, I'm sorry. Tell us about Renfield.
We got to talk about Power Rangers for like 40 minutes.
Okay, I'm sorry. Tell us about Renfield. I'm sorry. It was great. I really liked it.
Anyways, Nicolas Cage's Dracula, I loved it. He was ridiculous. He had the look and everything. He's got the perfect hairline.
He does.
To be Dracula. It was very reminiscent of was it Belushi that was the original Dracula? I think.
Belushi?
Oh,
sure.
I think it is. But I mean, spoiler territory. You stop.
Do you want me to, are we going spoilers?
Yeah.
Would you recommend it?
Yes, I would.
To everybody?
It depends on if you like blood stuff.
If you can handle a funny, R-rated, campy,
yeah,
action, not even horror. It's not scary at all. Like, it's not supposed to be scary.
No, it's not scary. It's supposed to be funny.
It's like as scary as like Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah.
Like, it's not scary.
And I like that one.
Yeah, that one was good. Then I say yes, watch it. If none of that sounds interesting, then you will not like this.
You won't like it.
I mean, it is all
now,
in.
if you're a Nicolas Cage fan, I mean, I could see you enjoying this. Yeah. I mean, Nicolas Cage as Dracula, as Screen Rant says right here. Cage as Dracula is brilliant.
I'll say this. I was not super looking forward to this. I thought it looked goofy. I was kind of getting Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter vibes.
I watched that in theaters.
Jesus, of course.
Against my own will.
So did Billy. Billy also watched it in theater. He loved it. But so I wasn't really looking forward to it. But then Maggie said she wanted to watch it, so I went and watched it. And I was pleasantly surprised at how much I enjoyed it. It was not. I was expecting kind of like what's his name, Tim Burton ish.
Yeah.
Like Dark Shadows or something. No, this was really good. This is good. Tonally, I would say it's similar without the dramatics of Invincible.
Yeah.
I would say it's kind of in that tone.
And not that
without the drama.
Yeah. Hardcore.
It's pretty hardcore.
No, I meant like, oh, I don't know. Well, they have superpowers in Invincible. Like,
yeah, how
they can kill somebody so easily with like their hand.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, they do stuff like that.
So, like, I don't know. Anyways,
this is not a spoiler. This is not a spoiler, but like where you like kick somebody in half. I mean, like that's pretty.
I know. It started to come back to me about one scene, and I was like, maybe. Awkwafina's great in this, by the way.
Yeah. So definitely, there you go. Recommend it with those caveats. Spoiler.
Okay. When they introduce...
You're not going to do the joke?
What?
You're not going to do the joke?
Renfield is dead the whole time. Guess what?
You could have said Dracula.
Well...
Because he really is dead the whole time. He's dead and loving it.
Rewind. Dracula was dead the whole time.
Spoilers.
Dracula's dead the whole time.
Nailed it, Maggie. You're so goddamn funny. Shit. God. All right.
Anyways, I really, 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 really loved, I believe it was at the beginning, when Nicholas Holt's explaining his whole situation.
Yeah.
Being with Dracula. He's his familiar, and he can eat bugs, which therefore grants him powers of Dracula, basically.
Dracula.
Having to drink blood.
Yeah.
And when it does the flashback to where Nicholas Hoult is human and he's trying to buy real estate from Dracula, and it's in black and white.
Yeah.
Like the old movie, like the old Dracula movie. And they show the light, how they shine the light on Nicolas Cage's face was so good.
Yeah.
And he did look like, I wish I could remember his whole name, did look like Belushi.
I'll look it up.
The actor that played Dracula. Like, down to the suit, hair, everything. So great. And
Bela Lugosi.
My bad. People are going to come after me. Lugosi, yeah. But yeah, I loved it. I loved that part. I told Matt, I said, I could watch a whole entire movie like that, just black and white. Matt's like, nobody would watch it. I said, I would watch it.
I mean, I think people would watch it. I just don't think it wouldn't make $1. Okay, like that's what I'm saying. It's like, it would be great. It would be great, but no one, like, it would not make any money.
Yeah.
Like, that's the problem. You know?
I will be honest. 10 years ago, if this movie came out, I would have been in love with it. Like I do love it, but I mean, like, as a younger person,
it would have been your whole.
It would have been my whole personality.
Wow.
I would have. This is
You're
emo.
very high on this. You're
emo
very
to
high.
the core.
Remember when he wears the sweater from Old Navy?
I love the fact that he goes shopping at Old Navy.
It's pretty good.
I love that.
It's pretty good.
And that he paints his apartment like very 60s colors, like bright orange and stuff. It's so weird.
It could have been awful. And it was enjoyable.
Oh, and Aquafina, when she wakes up on his couch and he's like, would you want a cookie? She said, why would I want to take a cookie from you? That could have drugs in it. Because she figured out that he's got those powers and stuff. Yeah. But the fighting scenes were pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. No, it was very well choreographed.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Like I really, really enjoyed it. I liked the idea of like mixing like mafia stuff within the vampire story. Kind of reminded me of Kick-Ass a little bit. Like
I've never watched that.
We didn't watch Kick-Ass. Also with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
He plays Big Daddy. Is very much based off of Adam West Batman. Just so you know, but like very serious.
Oh wow!
Like it's a very serious take on it.
Wow.
But his mannerisms are straight up just Adam West Batman. Yeah, it's great. But yeah. Anything else you would like to say before we move on?
I'm trying to think of anything. Oh, Ben Schwartz.
America's treasure. Ben Schwartz. I mean, come on. How great is this party? How great is this party? I love it. Anything else you want to know? Now we get to the piece de resistance.
Excuse me.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Suzume. Suzume finally hit theaters a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
The girl with the chair.
The girl with the chair. I was gonna do like.
I'm so sorry.
I was gonna do like a girl with the dragon tattoo.
Oh, the girl with the chair.
Yeah, but like I didn't want to say chair tattoo, and so I just stopped. I just stopped the chair, and I was like, I just said the exact same thing Maggie just said. Yeah. So it just
I was wondering. I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah. So Makoto Shinkai's brand new movie that finally hit American shores. For those who may not know, Makoto Shinkai, of course, directed my favorite movie of all time, Your Name. Of course, love Your Name. Then, of course, he. How many times am I gonna say? Of course,
I love Your Name. Matt.
Oh, I thought you meant the movie. Well, I love Your Name too, Maggie. It's my favorite movie. Matt. But he followed it up with Weathering with You, which came out in 2020, right before the world ended. Yeah. And I mean, I really enjoyed Weathering with You. Not as much as Your Name, but it was, you know, I did enjoy it. And there was a couple of reasons I really enjoyed it, but I won't talk about that because we don't want to get in spoilers for Weathering with You. But I really liked it. And then, so, you know, been waiting on his brand new movie, Suzume. And ever since the first time we heard about it, when they first started talking about what the plot of Suzume is and how it's about a girl and like not even tracking down, but like how like she finds or like there's these doors that are at places of like big disasters, right? So my brain just starts going wild. I'm like,
good God.
Oh my God. Is this the linchpin that ties everything together?
I feel like he's the gif of Charlie Day from Always Sunny.
Because like one of the things about Makoto Shinkai that if you don't know, is that some of his movies tend to deal with some sort of disaster element in one way or another. And so like Weathering with You, there it's all about like floods, right? Mm-hmm. Your Name, there's like a comet in the sky.
Yeah.
And so like this, I was thinking like, could this be what ties these movies together? Like, these big things.
Yeah.
And like especially like this image here specifically, where like the water and it's like a rundown city or rundown building and stuff. Like my brain just starts going crazy because I'm like, oh my god,
is Your Name?
Yeah, I'm like, is this gonna be? Is this Weathering with You? Is this Your Name? Like, oh my god, almost to the point of maybe I probably hindered myself watching the movie, not because I was waiting for that, but like I was looking for that, and I almost didn't. Like I almost didn't give it its own space, which is definitely on me for sure. I did enjoy Suzume a lot. I think I probably like it. I mean, Your Name is still my favorite, of course, but I would say I like it more than Weathering with You. And I won't get there. Don't worry. Well, I'll give you your time to shine, baby. But I definitely enjoyed it. I think from here on, my plan, if I will let myself, is to just not expect that, because now we have had one that did not tie into anything, and I will leave it at that. And so I think I'm just going to accept that that's the case. Like typically that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Animes typically are just one-off standalone stories. It's not like an MCU.
Sometimes.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if it's a part of a franchise or whatever, sure, like a Dragon Ball or something. But like, like the Ghibli movies don't all connect.
No, there's only two, and it was about the cat.
Yeah, and I mean, and there's a direct thing. It's not like, I mean,
the cat comes.
There are reoccurring themes, but they're not like straight up sequels to each other.
Yeah,
right. And so, like you wouldn't watch Totoro and then watch Spirited Away and be like, oh, see, it's in the same universe.
They're in the
I mean, it could be, but it's not. Like they don't say it specifically.
Or you could say Totoro and Princess Mononoke's in the same.
Yeah,
because they're four spirits.
Think about it. Anyway,
we don't need
to. So with Suzume, I think this for me felt like Makoto Shinkai's, like he was a step closer on the Ghibli side of things. Whereas I'm definitely, when it comes to anime, I'm much more on the slice of life stuff.
Yeah.
Like I really enjoy like Horimiya, Yuri on Ice. Of course, there's a piece of me that loves, Digimon, Dragon Ball Z, of course, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But, I'm much more prefer like, the intertwining of relationships and, all the multiples of characters that are at play, at any given time, and like the emotional breakthroughs and just the beautiful vistas that'll be shown. And, especially you throw in one of those flower petals. What are they called?
Cherry blossom?
Yeah. You throw in some of those on there and boom, I'm there. I'm there, man. You make it look great.
Oh, dang. I need to make you watch some Sailor Moon movies. Those suckers are everywhere.
What was that other one? Ride Your Wave? So I usually like my anime to have like a little bit of like a hint of something supernatural-ish, right? Or sci-fi-ish.
Yeah.
But that's not like the primary focus. Like the primary focus is the people. Right?
Yeah.
That's usually what I like. This very much is partially that, but much more closer to a Ghibli film where it's like just straight up, there is just this thing that is mystical or magical or whatever. Right. And so for me, that's why I would put this where I put it. I really enjoyed it. I think the emotional payoff in the end didn't quite work for me because it left me with more questions than I felt it left me with a feeling of like satisfaction. Like I appreciate what he was trying to say, and obviously I'm not going to give spoilers. I appreciate what he's trying to say. I think it was a great message, and I think that the plot of the entire movie and like how we're going into different communities and things. I feel like that was, in my reading of it, was that it was inspired a lot by the pandemic,
Yeah.
And not so much like literally calling it out, but just how people need people.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And that, you know, depending on the kindness of strangers, if you want to put it, you know, such a fine point on it. But you know, like that, I felt a lot through those things, right?
Yeah.
And it just felt like an odyssey, you know, like we were on this trip, and you know where we ended up was the final destination of the story, and you know that is the story. It's just this trip, right?
Yeah.
And like for me, that's great, but that's not. You know, again, that's not really. I wanted something a little bit more intertwined.
Yeah.
Especially with the yellow chair aspect of it. I'm not going to say anything. Like that left me like I could have used a little bit more. Not build up, but just a little bit more like I didn't feel like that was earned. You know, like the caring for the yellow chair. I didn't feel like that really got earned, and like I could have used a little bit more build up of that. Like, you know, you think about Your Name, and like there's a whole half of a movie to build up, right? Before we start realizing like, oh shit, okay. And in this, it's just like, sure, she loves her yellow chair, you know? So, I don't know. That's a very spoiler-free version of everything I'm trying to say. Visually, he knocked it out of the park, always. I mean, every time he does anything, it's just absolutely beautiful. I would recommend if you enjoy anime, I would definitely recommend watching this. I think it's a fantastic movie. If you're not a fan of anime, this would not be the movie I would say to check out to get you into anime. Like I would say watch Your Name. I think Your Name is the most crossover viable option for people. Like, it's a very easy movie for people to watch who don't normally give animated movies a second thought outside of a kid's movie. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, like, I would recommend that, you know. But, like, if you've watched Your Name and you loved it and you want something else, yeah, I would say check out Suzume. Like, absolutely. I think there's no reason to not watch it. I really liked it. I did not cry. So, you know, earlier we talked about my ranking, crying. I give it a 5 out of 5. I did not cry, so. But I really liked it. Maggie, set me straight.
All right. For the people that love Fruits Basket, not really Fairy Tale. Howl's Moving Castle. Maybe Kiki's Delivery Service. But I see more Howl's Moving Castle. If you like some kind of mystical factor into stuff.
If you like Ghibli.
But I'm trying to get.
Yeah.
So this would be for you. I love this. This is my favorite out of the 3. And Matt thinks it's blasphemy.
I don't think it's blasphemy. I'm just surprised.
I know. All. This is my Your Name. This is Suzume's mine. I really loved it because I really loved everything about it. And it's something that if it was a show, I would be all in it. I'll be all up in it.
Honestly, I think the story could have actually played out better as a show.
I could see that.
Even just like a 12 episode.
Yeah, it could have. It could have. But
I feel like that build up for the chair that I was talking about, I think they could have accomplished that more.
Yeah. But to me, about that part,
yeah.
Sometimes they don't do that in some animes, and and I was just okay with it because in Howl's Moving Castle, they kind of do a similar thing because you're like, are you really you're in love with? Okay, well, I'll take it. I don't blame you. I would be in love with the I think he's a wizard. I'd be in love with him too.
Big old feathered
Batman.
Like that Christian Bale.
Yeah, it is Christian Bale. Also, we saw this subbed, by the way. We saw Japanese.
Yeah.
which was really good.
Yeah, that's typically the way I prefer.
I know.
Just to get that.
I just wanted to throw that out there that we got to see it like
totally.
that.
And nothing against dubbed.
No, nothing against it. I mean, we watch it either way, so.
I mean, it's basically like if I can give my entire attention to it, then I want to watch it subbed. If it's something like we're eating or Viv's still up, then I want to watch it dubbed so that I don't, because I may not be able to read everything.
Pretty certain I watched a good half of Fairy Tale in Japanese.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I picked
up a lot.
I tried to watch Digimon Adventure Trial in Japanese, and I couldn't
it's hard.
Get it. Just because I was so used to the 90s one. It was really hard.
It's hard to... Because I was the same way. Wherever I found the last season of the 90s Sailor Moon on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because they never dubbed it in the US.
Yeah.
Watching it in Japanese, it took me a good minute to get used to it.
Because the voices, I mean, it's just so different.
And they're so distinct in your mind.
Yeah.
But, anyways, back to the point. If you like Howl's Moving Castle and Fruits Basket, because it's got that, relationships with different people, but there's also that mystical element to it.
And I can be wrong. I feel like Fruits Basket is closer to Your Name than this. I feel like the mystical elements in Fruits Basket is... I mean, it's much more about the relationship than the mystical.
I know, but I'm just saying how... Oh, God, I'm about to call her Kagome. That's from Inuyasha. There's one that's probably closer to Your Name because she hops in a well and goes back in time. And Fruits Basket, that I can't think of her name. It's going to drive me insane. The main girl, she is nothing until she meets the family. And she finds out that they're part of the Zodiac and that they can turn into the Zodiac animals. And she meets so many different...
Taru, yeah.
She meets so many family members that's not even in the house she lives in, but outside of it, that she makes a connection with. That's what makes me think of this.
Yeah.
Because of how she made connections.
Okay. I gotcha.
So that's where my mind's at.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So would you, I mean, I'm assuming you'd recommend this.
Oh, yeah, I definitely recommend it.
How would you feel about people, like, would you recommend this as the intro to anime?
I mean, depends on the person.
Yeah.
If you like...
I mean, let's say they're very much never wanted to check out anime.
I really wouldn't want to spook them with this one. I wouldn't. I think this would be a lot.
Yeah.
If they've never really truly experienced an anime before or have tried one, but they tried the wrong one.
Yeah.
That happens.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't necessarily throw this one at somebody right off the get-go. I think this would be not necessarily too much, but I think if they haven't experienced a movie like this, I think it would probably confuse them.
Yeah.
If they're not used to... If they haven't heard about Japanese
lore and culture
and stuff, yeah.
Especially when it comes to like underworld stuff.
Yeah.
Like that, I can definitely see that being confusing.
Yes.
In specifically that aspect, it reminded me a lot of Princess Mononoke.
Yeah, it did.
Like a lot.
A lot.
Yeah. But it also reminded me of I cannot remember that other movie. Was it The Children Who Chase Lost Voices or something like that?
Yes.
His older movie. Where like she's in the underworld or whatever, and like that was reminding me a lot of that movie, which felt like a very Ghibli movie of his. Like, but it was like just straight up that. It wasn't like kind of a mix of both.
Yeah. I
think really honestly, in my opinion, I feel like Makoto Shinkai really hits well when he's balancing those two against each other. Like I think that's really where he shines. Yeah. As opposed to just doing a straight,
I think that's
slice of life or a straight, mystical.
That's why I like it so much. It's, well, not basically Princess Mononoke, but
very similar.
Very similar.
Yeah. Yeah. Like a modern.
Yeah.
Yeah. I loved it.
I loved it.
You know, I thought it was really good. Anything else you want to say before we dip out of this? Did we want to talk spoilers? I don't think there's really a need to talk spoilers.
No, I don't really want to talk spoilers because if somebody's watching this and they really want to give it a try, I think it's best that you go in.
Yeah. And I mean, I feel like we touched on everything we were wanting to touch on.
Yeah.
There's not really any spoilerish stuff that we weren't able to talk about.
Not really.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah. I'm definitely going to watch whatever his next movie is.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously.
God, it's
come on.
Beautiful.
Unless it's like... I don't know. I can't even think of anything.
Chainsaw Man.
No, that'd be fantastic. Oh my God. Can you imagine? That'd be the most beautiful chainsaw I've ever seen. All right. Let's get into the next bit. It's time to rank. By the way, Suzume has passed 300 million worldwide.
Woohoo!
It is the 4th anime film to ever do this. Do you want to take a stab at what the top 3 are? I think you can get 2 of them.
Spirited Away.
Yeah, that's number 2.
Give me a second. Your Name.
That's number 3.
Okay. Third one would be the third one.
Which would be the number 1. Honestly, I don't know this one.
I don't know.
Demon Slayer.
Oh, that's that show that all the older kids at school is like bananas about.
It made 5.7 million. Yeah. Spirited Away made 3.96 million, and Your Name made 3.8 million.
Demon Slayer is a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. I see it everywhere.
Currently, our ranking is as follows. At number 12, we've got Your Place or Mine. Number 11, 65. Number 10, Quantumania. Number 9, Shazam 2. Number 8, The White Lotus. Number 7, Cocaine Bear. Number 6, Knock at the Cabin. Number 5, Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Among Thieves. Number 4, Scream 6. Number 3, The Super Mario Brothers movie. Number 2, Creed 3. And number 1, The Last of Us.
Oh, man.
So.
God.
Yeah. Very random. I think we may have one more ranking next week, but this could end up being the last one.
Oh, okay.
So it just depends on what we watch next week.
God, this is going to be hard.
So let's start with Renfield.
Okay. Renfield.
Do you want me to throw
out one?
All right, but I want to hear your honest opinion.
I will.
I would put it below Quantumania. Nothing against it being like that low. It's just I feel like I enjoyed Quantumania more.
Oh man! Oh, I didn't see.
What?
The White Lotus. I was going to say let's make it the new number 7, but I was like, dang it. But I enjoyed it more than Quantumania.
I mean, that's okay. Like, let's talk it out.
Okay. Well, I mean,
I could also see it. So this list is kind of weird.
Yeah, it is. It's the weirdest list on there.
Like, I could see it going above Cocaine Bear. Like, I think I liked it more than Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Like, I enjoyed Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
Wild Time.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, those are kind of like in the similar...
Yeah, similar vibes.
Yeah.
But I'd say I liked this a little bit more than Cocaine Bear.
I enjoyed Renfield more than Cocaine Bear.
Both Mafia-inspired stories, oddly enough.
Interesting.
So you want to say above Cocaine Bear?
Yes.
Okay. So Renfield is currently the new number 7.
Okay. We'll fix
them all here in a minute. All right. Next up, let's do Mandalorian season 3.
Oh, gold.
It was really good. I'm thinking, unless you want to throw this one out.
No, I'm good. I'm still trying to figure it out.
I'm thinking above Dungeons and Dragons, below Scream 6.
I was actually thinking the same thing. No joke.
All right.
I was looking straight at it.
I'm down. I'm down for that. I thought it was really good.
I thought so too.
But I mean, we really enjoyed Scream 6.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was really good. I feel like once you hit Scream 6, like the top 4 are like really solid. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Mandalorian. There we go. Season 3. All right. Next up, let's do let's do Suzume. Let's go ahead and knock Suzume out. May, obviously you're a bit higher on Suzume. Where would you like to put Suzume? Because I also really enjoyed it. Like, just because I didn't like it as much as you.
Yeah.
Mean, it's not even that I didn't like it as much as you. It's just that I like Your Name more. That's the thing.
I know. Everybody's got their own tastes.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
That's what it is. I want to say under Mandalorian season 3. Above Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay. I was thinking below Mario Brothers. Above Scream 4, Scream 6.
Dude, I shot lower because I didn't want to seem a little bit
That's why you gotta say your honest opinion.
Okay, my honest opinion, yeah, it should be the new 4.
Okay.
It should be. I would much more fun than watching it than
I do
Scream
think
6.
Here's the thing. I do think it's a better made film than Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
But Mario Brothers gave us so much joy.
Nostalgia.
Well, not even just nostalgia. It was
Vivian's first movie.
It wasn't even just that. It was just such a joy-filled movie, And like, this is our personal list. We're not saying on the level of like best made.
We are not critics.
Yeah, we're just saying this is what we enjoyed during the spring of 2023. So Suzume, okay, and then lastly, to that.
I'm sorry.
Bless you. By the way. To that, Power Rangers Once and Always.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Well, this is your baby.
I mean, again, it's one of those things where it's like, quality wise, like, I'm not gonna rank this based off of the level of awesomeness, like the level of well produced content that it was. You know what I mean? Like, this is solely based off of opinions.
Yeah.
I mean, probably below Suzume.
What?
I mean, we loved it.
I loved it too. I just
like, a part of me was like,
I'm taken aback.
A part of me was like, can I go above Mario? And I was like, I can't go above Mario. And then I was like, well, I'm not going to put it above Suzume. Like, Suzume.
No, I really enjoy it. I think compared it to Scream 6, I enjoyed it more.
Yeah. And I think that's the thing, is like, once you hit Scream 6, like that, like those, like The Last of Us and Creed 3 are like perfect, right?
Yeah.
Super Mario Brothers movie is just full of joy.
Yeah.
Suzume is just another beautiful movie, right? But then after that, it's like, okay, now we're in the league of like really enjoyable movies. Yeah. Like, I really enjoyed pretty much everything between Scream 6 and 65.
Yeah.
Everything in there is like, I mean, they could all kind of go
either way.
In any way, but like, they're all pretty much very enjoyable.
Yeah.
And then Your Place or Mine, and like kicks it down to like it was fun.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, is that's kind of where I'm at, and I feel like Power Rangers was just a hair above. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why I would put it above Scream and below Suzume.
Okay.
What do you think?
I agree.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was just blown away. I feel like old Matt wouldn't have been like that.
Remember when we had the conversation of, is Dragon Ball superhero better than Top Gun Maverick? Like, come on. That's us, baby. That's what we do. Come on.
No, it was too nostalgia thing.
Well, we had to decide it was better than Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah.
To get it to Jurassic World Dominion.
Yeah.
Which we did say was better than Top Gun Maverick, because we're insane. All right.
Yeah, I was like, because I remember us talking about, and I said, yeah, it's nostalgia. You said, it's the same thing.
All right. Your new ranking: number 1, The Last of Us; number 2, Creed 3; number 3, the Super Mario Brothers movie; number 4, Suzume; number 5, Power Rangers Once and Always; number 6, Scream 6; number 7, Mandalorian Season 3; number 8, Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves; number 9, Knock at the Cabin; number 10, Renfield; number 11, Cocaine Bear; number 12, The White Lotus; number 13, Shazam 2; number 14, Quantumania; number 15, 65; and number 16, Your Place or Mine. Next week, Well, let's go ahead and do this. Next week, we will be talking about CinemaCon, which is going on this week.
CinemaCon.
So we're going to talk about all that news. Be sure and watch out on our channel.
Sounds like a transformer.
It does, CinemaCon.
CinemaCon.
It's a film reel that transforms into another film reel. It works kind of like a sound scream, sound wave, sound.
How dare you, sound wave?
Yeah, like he's a reel, and then it goes on a projection. Like that's how they interact with each other.
Oh my God.
Anyway, it's stupid. But be sure and hang out on the channel. We'll be posting shorts and trailer reactions throughout the week as they come out. The Flash trailer reaction will be coming at you very soon, so be sure and keep an eye out for that. But next week we may also be reviewing a movie. We are still not sure exactly what we'll be watching. Could be Air, could be John Wick. We don't know, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, they're both.
Man,
both
we
out
missed
there.
that one.
So one of those, but we'll also be talking about the summer of 2023 preview, because the week after that is Guardians, and we are in full summer swing, baby. The next 4 months are going to be just insane. I can't wait for the Barbie Oppenheimer double feature. That's going to be the best weekend ever.
As the Mamma Mia. Oh, crap.
And Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Yeah.
They released on the same
I
day.
think Barbie and Oppenheimer are going to be better than that double feature.
Oh, I
love
agree.
Mamma Mia, but I mean, I think Barbie's going to be a better movie than Mamma Mia.
If I had only knew the magic of Mamma Mia back then.
But that is going to wrap it up for us, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. We hope you all enjoyed the show. We will see you tomorrow for Going Back to Smallville, or we will see you next week for the Hopefully Awesome Show, live Monday, 8:30. Thanks for watching, and as always,
Have a hopefully awesome day.
Bye.